Yo, 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 how everybody doing? Listen, this is Chris right here, the host of the Chris and Chris podcast show, guys. And listen, right now, what I'm doing, I'm going to be highlighting, matter of fact, the whole month of August. The Chris and Chris show going to be highlighting a whole lot of black-owned businesses, guys. You feel me? And listen, if you're a black-owned business, if you like to get your business highlighted, if you like to be on the show, guys, email me at the Chris and Chris. That's THECHRIS, the symbol, and Chris show. Okay, guys, at gmail.com. And look, right now, man, I'm my first guest of the month of August. You feel me? Guys, listen, I met her at Chef T's Spring Bling pop-up shop, Spring Invasion pop-up shop here in Memphis, guys. And there was a whole lot of black businesses there, a lot of great food. And she was one of the women that had some food that was like, hey, listen. Matter of fact, I'm just let her tell herself. This is Kizzy right here. And the name of her business is called Loving Me Somee, right? That's right. Loving Me Somee. Come on up to the microphone right quick, love. There we go. Okay. Oh, don't worry about that. Okay. Bring this up right quick. Okay. See, we live right here, so hey, listen, just come on, scoot up some more. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. So how you doing, Miss Kizzy? Everything going with you?
I'm doing well.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm blessed right here on this beautiful, superb Sunday right here.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. So how things been going since the last time I seen you? How business been going?
Oh, it's going great. I've had 2 events since the last time you've seen me, and then there's 2 more events coming up. I'm just going to help out on one. But my church is having, KCC is having a year event. So therefore, I'll be participating in that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so I've been looking and seeing Chef T got a whole, she got the October coming up, right?
Yeah.
What, are you a part of that too?
I am.
Okay. And I'm glad to be a part of that right there, Kizzy, for real. So let's talk about your business. Let's talk about what motivated you. And when did you start Loving Me Somee?
Okay, so the backstory to Loving Me Somee is when I was a lot younger, as being a dark-skinned girl, I really didn't know how beautiful my black skin was or any of that, and I didn't embrace it. Right. And also, I was always like in the kitchen making concoctions, trying to turn my skin tone to a lighter tone.
Oh, for real.
I promise, I kid you not, I was using eggs, whatever I can get my hands on. Yeah. I was, making a concoction. And my mom was like, "Girl, what you put on your face? It's lighter today." And then a few days later,
this shit for real. You see this shit like for real.
So that's pretty much how I really got into making my own concoctions for products and things of that nature. I was in the military for 26 years. I was retired in 2019, and I was like, okay, so what am I going to do next? I wanted to originally start making candles, but I sell candles for a different company, and I've been selling these candles for like 20-something years. I was like, why reinvent the wheel when I can just continue to do that? Exactly. So God kind of steered me a different way. And I know.
Yeah, school us. Don't worry about this right here. Don't worry.
I'll talk with my hands. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'll talk with my hands too. We're gonna make sure we get this out to you right quick. Okay.
And so I just started making skincare products because I have eczema, and a lot of products that I was using were not helping my skin, and I was always breaking out and things of that nature. So I just started making products from that point, and it just grew and grew. So here we are today.
Okay. And so with that right there, how did you meet Chef T?
Actually, I met her through Messenger, I believe it was. She was advertising for her event, and I contacted her, and that's how we all got linked up.
Right. And that's kind of like how I got linked up with her, where she saw me on Facebook, and I think somebody had told her about me. Mm-hmm. And initially, I was like, I charged to come to places like that.
Yeah.
But after I talked to the sister and saw what she was doing, and by me being from Chicago, and the name that she got, did you know that that's from Chicago?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, we got the Taste of Chicago.
Oh, that's
so awesome. When she hit me up and I knew about that, she's like, "Oh, you know that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm from Chicago." So we kind of hit it off from that aspect of things, because the idea came from Chicago with a whole bunch of businesses. They just get together in a big park.
Yeah.
And you pay to get into the park. You feel me? Or you don't pay to get into the park. You just come there and you just have all these different vendors. So when she did that, I said, you know what? I'm not going to charge your sister the fact that you're doing this and you're trying to highlight other businesses and stuff like that, Black people. I support that. You feel me? And from that, you know, I'll have those that, you know, want to get interviewed or want to have their business highlighted on the show. And so it just went from there, and I got there, and I was like, wow, yeah. You know, that's good that she doing it, though, for real, though, Kizzy, because, like, you don't have a whole lot of us supporting us.
Right.
For real. Like, how long have you been a part? That was your first one?
It was my first one with Chef T.
Okay, and that was my first one, too, for real. And so I'm going to tell you right here, as far as being in Memphis, how long, are you originally from Memphis?
I am not from Memphis. I've been in Memphis, well, I've been back in Memphis since 2020. When the pandemic hit, I moved back here. I was in Dayton at the time. Like I said before, I was in the military. And so once I left Dayton, Ohio, I had already had a home here. So I just came back to the home that I had. And that's why I'm, you know, back here.
So what you think, what, so as far as Memphis and stuff like that, Beale Street, and how long have you been back home?
Oh, I wouldn't even call this home, to be honest.
Memphis home, y'all heard it, right?
I'm not down in Memphis. This is my home away from, I would say.
Okay. So, I take that. I'll take that. Home away from home. Home away from home. And we got you in green screen right here, so we'll be having some things in the backdrop of us. You feel me? So so I wanted to make sure we kind of add some things so we talk about your company. You can throw that in the back and stuff like that. So, what's your motivation?
My motivation, okay, you know, life throws you journeys.
Yeah.
You go through journeys.
Let me listen, guys. I see her sweating. I'm going to change this air around that way it can make sure that it hit her because I'm feeling it, but I'm looking at her. She about to melt over here. Hold on for a second. I'm good. Oh.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not sweating. I can take it.
I'll be melting. I'll be out in the sun. And
okay, we back. See, this live, guys. Look, I'm telling y'all, look, right now, you never know what might happen. You feel me? Lights live to blink on. You know, we're going to keep it rocking, though, for real. So we got Kizzy, the owner of Loving Me Somee, right here on the Chris and Chris show. And I'm going to tell you, when I was there, and as I was walking around, I was seeing all that food. And by me being a diabetic, I couldn't, you know, like I was hungry, but I couldn't eat it like I want to because I'd probably been passed out of a diabetic coma.
Oh, goodness.
But you know, but as far as the food and stuff like that, you know, I was just really thrown back because that was my first time being a part of so many Black people being in one room. You feel me? Selling things, everybody helping each other. You know, it was just, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. So how has business been since that right there?
I would say it's constant, but it's slow because I need to get better at my marketing and do more advertising online and things of that nature. That's not like my strong suit, but it's picking up.
Yeah, and that's why I was telling Chef T, you know, because again, I didn't, you know, I was telling her, and it's you know, a lot of the people that's on the podcast, I mean, that's inside the group, they've been hitting me up because they thought all I do is podcast, but see, I have a professional booking, management, promotion company. And so I push a whole lot of artists that pay me to promote their brand, promote their stuff, and so I've been having a lot of the business and stuff that's from Chef T's joint where they're trying to get their name out there in different areas. But it only would make sense if you do drop shipment because you might have customers that's not in Memphis that might want your service. You know, so you do drop shipment?
Yes.
Okay. That's what's up. We're gonna make sure we have your information for those that want to get some stuff. So let's talk about what it is that you do. You customize anything, or is it? Let's talk about what it is that you sell. Let's talk about that.
All right. So I sell body cleansers. Basically, my products are for individuals with sensitive skin. So I try to make sure in all of my products, no one is going to have I can't guarantee it,
Right.
but I try to make sure that there's not going to be a reaction because I tried on myself first.
Right.
And I have other people.
Yeah.
I have other friends who are like, hey, try this, see if this works for you, and you give me feedback on it. So that's how I go about doing that. But I sell natural deodorants. Mm-hmm. I sell natural body cleansers and soap bars. I also sell so much body massaging oils.
Body massaging oils.
Yes, body massaging oils. I also sell body butters, lotion bars. I've created my own sunscreen recently.
Okay.
I have a body powder called Shimmy Body Powder. What else?
See, it would have been great for you to have. Do you have any with you?
Well, since I'm on the crutches.
They're in the car. Do did you bring any with you though?
I didn't because I apologize. I was like, this incident happened yesterday and I was just like thinking I was going to have somebody with me and I would have been able to, I would have been just focused on trying to get here.
Right.
So I was.
Yeah, because as you see some of these right here,
I know.
I had somebody see that that's the whole little black soap and stuff. Yeah, so I interviewed someone, they do a whole lot of stuff like that. So she was like, here, I got some stuff for you. So I'm always getting some stuff because I like to promote it too. And since by me having a little blemish and stuff, like, I don't know if you can see it right here, but it's on one of those sides.
Yeah.
Like a little. So I've been using it for that.
Yeah.
To get stuff like that away because there's a lot of people don't know that to take away a whole lot of scars and make your skin real smooth.
I have a cream for that as well. It's called Reimagine. It's good for acne. It's good for dark spots, and it's a really good moisturizer. And but like I said, I will gladly bring some products. I was just focused on getting here and trying to figure out how it's going to dry in a boot.
Right. Look, I had one of those before. The show must go on.
Exactly.
And I think mine was on. Let's see. I think mine was on my right. Yeah, mine was on my right leg. Or was it? No, it was on this leg right here. Yeah, it was on the left. It was on the left. Yeah. And I had tours and stuff. Still had to go out of town to do concerts. Yeah. And I'm walking around as the promoter. I'm just limping, but it had to get done.
Exactly.
It had to get done.
Let's go on.
Yeah, I'm serious. So being in Memphis, it's important for us to support Black businesses, and that's one of the reasons why I started the Chris and Chris Show. With my other podcast show, as you see, the Indie Live Spot, that's just solely for unsigned artists, independent artists. But the Chris and Chris Show is centered around my youngest son.
Yeah.
His name is Chris. My name is Chris. So I started it in light of him. Yeah. But that joker, he left and went to Denver, just left me hanging. So I got to keep it going.
Absolutely.
And as I continue keeping it going, by me, having the industry background, working with mainstream artists, a lot of the PRs for their managers, when they would come to the city, they would hit me up and I would get the opportunity to interview as I interviewed Anthony Hardaway.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I interviewed him on the Chris and Chris Show. Billy Sorrell's a Wild and Out. So with that being said, let everybody know where they can follow you. And I'm just motivated and inspired right here on this Sunday, for real. We having church.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so go ahead and let everybody know where they can follow you at.
Okay, my IG is at Hope LMSM. The LMSM stands for Loving Me Somee.
Exactly.
So that's just a little abbreviation.
Yes.
On TicToc, my daughter set this up, so I think it's Kizzy Hope 35 on TicToc. My website is www.lovingmesomee.lmsm.com.
Okay. And say that again one more time.
www.lovingmesomee.lmsm.com.
Hey, y'all heard it right here. I'm just telling you guys, look, I'm just glad to have her on the show because I'm feeling her spirit, I'm feeling her vibe, and it's just a spiritual connection, and that's what it's all about. I think us as Black people as a whole, we need to find a way to come together. We need to help each other because we're the community. And we've let things divide us and bring us apart. I'm blessed to be able to have this podcast show so that I can bring you beautiful people like Miss Kizzy right here and other Black-owned businesses that I've been privy and been privileged to interview them, have them on the show, because it's always organic right here on the Chris and Chris podcast show. So guys, man, look, like always, I make sure that I have some interesting people on the show. And again, man, y'all keep it locked. Y'all continue sharing this right here. Make sure y'all follow me on Facebook. Go and subscribe to the Chris and Chris podcast show on YouTube. You feel me? I still got a lot of great content. So make sure y'all keep it locked right here on the Chris Chris podcast show, guys. Listen, thank y'all so much. And as always, don't do nothing without making sure that you think it through all the way through. Okay? Guys, let's make sure, man, we each one teach one. Because that's what it's all about. My special in-studio guest, Miss Kizzy right here, owner of Loving Me Some Meat. Guys, I'm telling y'all, I'm going to get me some product lines to really so I can be loving on me some meat to some more around here. So anybody want to send some shouts out before we get out of here, Kizzy?
Oh, thank you for having me.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay. And thanks Chef T for having events this year, for allowing me to be able to meet individuals like beautiful women like herself, beautiful sister, beautiful souls. You had a whole lot of beautiful people there, and I'm looking forward to having them on the show. So again, guys, this is the Chris Chris Show. I'm your host, Chris. Guys, thank y'all so much, man. And again, man, y'all continue tuning in on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Anchor FM, and a host of other podcast platforms, okay? All right, guys. Again, it's my special guest, Miss Kizzy, owner of Loving Me Some Meat. Guys, I'm out. One.